Hi Emma, good morning to everyone. So today we are complete our chapter unit 6 current electricity. Okay. So in today's class we are discussing the very short answer questions, 2 marks question and answers. In this chapter we will get just 4 marks and 2 marks question and answers and 8 marks. So now we are discussing the very short answer questions. So the first one is, how many electrons flow through a wire when 1 ampere current passes from 1 millisecond? So here time t is 1 millisecond and current I equal to 1 ampere. So how many electrons flow through a wire? So we can calculate the how many electrons flow through a wire when the 1 ampere current passes for 1 millisecond. So we have the formula given that current I equal to 1 ampere time t equal to 1 millisecond, and we know that current I equal to Q by T. Everybody knows current I equal to Q by T. For this we can write Q equal to IT. Okay. So Q equal to IT. Then Q equal to I means 1 ampere into 1 millisecond. That means 1 into 10 to the power of minus 3 seconds. So 1 into 10 to the power of minus 3 seconds. Therefore, from this we can write Q equal to 0.001 coulombs. Next, 1 electron carries, everyone knows 1 electron carries 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb charge. The charge of the electron is nothing but a 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulombs of charge. So, therefore, we can calculate the electron flow through a wire of 1 ampere current at in 1 millisecond. So, for this purpose, number of electrons which carries is how much charge? Q 0.001 coulomb of charge is 0.001 coulomb by charge of the electron is nothing but 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. Therefore, we will get 6.25 into 10 to the power of 15 electrons. 6.25 into 10 to the power of 15 electrons for 1 ampere current flow in 1 millisecond. Okay. And next one. Write two differences between EMF and a potential difference. Everybody knows EMF is potential difference, both are equal to each other, but very small difference is the EMF does not depend on resistance, but the potential difference V equal to IR, which is directly proportional to resistance. That is the main difference. So see here. So EMF means the potential difference across the terminals of a circuit when current is flowing through the circuit. The potential difference across the cell, the potential difference across the terminals of a cell when current is flowing through circuit. Similarly, the potential difference is also the potential difference across the terminals of a cell when current is flowing through the circuit. Similarly, both are having same definitions. But very small difference is the EMF, it is independent of the resistance of the circuit, but the potential difference is it is directly proportional to the circuit resistance. Okay, that is the difference. So next we will discuss the remaining question and answers. So the next one is there are 3 resistors, 2 ohm, 4 ohm and 5 ohm are combined in parallel. So the 3 resistors are arranged in a parallel combination. In parallel combination, the total resistance will be taken as the reciprocal of the parallel combination of the reciprocal of the resultant resistance will be equal to the sum of the reciprocals of the individual resistances. Everybody knows that the formula of resistors are connected in parallel. So here we are taking 3 resistors, 2 ohm, 4 ohm and 5 ohm are combined in parallel. What is the total resistance of the combination? Okay. So here given that R1 equal 2 ohm, R2 equal 3 ohm, R3 equal to 5 ohm. And here combination, what is the total resistance of the combination? Here V equal to 20 volts. Okay. 20 volts. Voltage, how can we write effective resistance between the here V equal to 20 ohms. Okay. So now calculate the parallel combination of total resistance. In parallel combination, the resistance are connected in parallel. The formula is the reciprocal of the resultant resistance will be equal to reciprocal of the sum of the individual resistances. Here suffix P indicates the resistors are connected in parallel combination. Then 1 by RT equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Substitute R1 equal to 2, R2 equal to 4 and R3 equal to 5. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 5. So the LCM is 20. 2 lo 20 how many times? 10 times. 10 ones are 10 plus 4, 20 lo 5 times. 5 ones are 5 plus 4 times 4. So total 1 by RP will be equal to 19 by 20. But we want RP. Then RP equal to RP is nothing but the resultant resistance in parallel combination. Suffix P indicates parallel combination. S indicates series combination. So RP equal to 1 by RP equal 19 by 20, then RP equal to 20 by 19. Next, a wire of resistance 4R is bent in the form of a circle. What is the effective resistance between the ends of the diameter? So for this, a wire of 4R ohms bent into a circle. That means a parallel combination of two resistors of 2R ohms. Okay. So we have 4R resistance, 4R ohms. Then it will be a parallel combination of two resistors of 2R ohms, totally 4R ohms. So equivalent resistance is in parallel combination, the equivalent resistance everyone knows 1 by R equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. For this we can write R1, here LCM is R1 R2, R1 plus R2. Okay. So 1 by R equal to R1 plus R2 by R1, R equal to R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. So like this we have to write resultant resistance RP. Similarly you can write in this way, but here we take 3 resistors. So in this form here just we have 2 resistors. So we can apply resistance formula RP equal to R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. RP equal to 2R ohm into 2R ohm by 2R ohm plus 2R ohm. So 4R ohm by 4R ohm. Then we will get 1 ohm. That means the resultant resistance in a parallel combination is nothing but a 1 ohm. Okay. So once I will repeat it, in this calculation, so we have 3 resistors, 2 ohm, 4 ohm and 5 ohm resistors. So we can calculate the resultant resistance. These are connected in a parallel combination. So for this we have to write the formula 1 by Rp equal to P is nothing but a parallel combination. The resultant resistance in a parallel combination 1 by Rp equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. That means the resultant of a reciprocal, the resistance will be equal to the sum of the individual reciprocals of the individual resistances. Substitute all these values and we will get 1 by Rp. So then Rp will be equal to something value resistance. So this is the resultant resistance in a parallel combination. Next we have to write 4R ohm resistance. It will be circulated. Okay, 4R is bent in the form of a circle. What is the effective resistance? So that is a parallel combination of the two parts can consider. Just 4R by 2 is nothing but a 2R. So each one is a 2R ohm resistances. In parallel combination we have two resistances. Then the formula is Rp equal to R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. Substitute these values and we will get Rp equal to 1 ohm. And next we will discuss the next one.